I'm at Brunetti's with Fabio, which of course is an institution here in Carlton. Join me after the break as we take a tour of Little Italy and discover...
There you go, Susie. Get stuck into one of these.
And discover lots of delicious treats. I'm in Melbourne's Little Italy, which we all know is the inner city suburb of Carlton. So please follow me as we go in search of some traditional Italian food. First off, for a coffee and cake and lots more, you can't go past Brunetti's in Faraday Street. It's a family-run operation founded by Giorgio Angeli, who came to Australia with the Italian Olympic team in 1956 as their pastry chef. From there, he started a business, which is these days run by his sons. So I hear the deal is the first person to come here gets a free coffee of a day. So what time do I need to get here for a free coffee?
Well, basically at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
Yes.
And what sort of people come through at that time? What professions?
Basically, you get the fruiterers that are on their way back with their produce to their shops after being to the market. Professional people on the way to the city that are perhaps going to the gym before work.
Or people on the other end that haven't come home yet, maybe.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And how many coffees would you sell a week?
We figured about 20,000, just over 20,000.
It is a good coffee though. Almost worth getting up at that hour for, I'd say. And what have we got here? Look at these beautiful cakes.
Sure, there's a variety of our mignon there, which are miniature cakes.
Yep.
These ones here in particular are a trademark of Brunetti's, and they're called Promesse d'amore, which means promise of love.
Ah, so if you eat those, you promise love.
So they say.
That might have to be breakfast, lunch and dinner for me, I think.
Next stop was the family-owned University Cafe and University Bar restaurant in Lygon Street. There's the casual eatery on the ground floor and a more formal one upstairs. It's been a popular hangout in this street for more than 50 years now, with the current owners having it since 1978. It's truly one of the grand old dames of Lygon Street.
And Bev, this is your signature dish here.
It certainly is. It's mushrooms, hot chilli, garlic, olive oil.
Yum, and it's called?
Spaghetti Università.
Now, what's your philosophy here with food?
Food is basically like architecture. You build on the flavours of food, starting with a good base and just building up using the main ingredients and keeping the main ingredient flavour.
Beautiful. Okay, now you've been here for many, many years. How many changes with the way people eat and what they eat?
A lot of changes in food, styles and taste of people.
So even salami was unusual?
Well, salami was... well, what's that? You think I'm going to eat that? I'm not going to eat that.
That's amazing. We've come a long way, haven't we?
We certainly have.
Obviously, you and this restaurant have contributed a lot to that. So here's to you helping Lygon Street.
Thank you very much.
We made our way to Ti Amo, another institution in Lygon Street. And these days there are two Ti Amos. Ti Amo 1 has been open since 1958 and its offspring, Ti Amo 2, opened 15 years ago. This business has been owned by the same family for over 30 years. You can get everything from a bowl of pasta with a choice of 6 sauces to mouth-watering risotto to a fresh pizza.
So, Fab, why do you think people keep coming back here, besides, of course, the atmosphere and yourself?
Well, look, obviously the food must be one, and also the service probably is what people like the best.
Well, what delicious meals do you have for us today?
What I've got for you here is tortellini al tartufo, which is ricotta-filled tortellini with truffle paste, cream and wild mushroom.
And you've got?
I've got a marinara type called Don Giovanni, which is fresh mussel, clams and spinach.
Oh, OK, so what does Ti Amo mean?
It means I love you.
Oh, and I love you too. If you cook with me like this, I'll love you forever.
Buon appetito.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you'd like to make inquiries about any of the restaurants you've seen in my story tonight, call the numbers on screen.